she fought so hard. Look like she was in a lot of pain too. I was just like, shit.
No, my whole foot cramped up after that first round because I was pushing against the metal floor. Like, and then my shoe came off. I literally have scars on the bottom of my feet because I was pushing against the floor. My whole leg ended up cramping up after that first round. I was like, "Oh Jesus."
Sheesh. Well, I
Those shoes
I
have to
would have
get settled though,
commended
because
y'all.
they don't get tight. Like you guys, I don't know. You guys, I mean, Cinco, you guys might have had the same sneakers as us, but like they don't get tight. They're weird
No,
ass
they don't.
shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they weird. They definitely still slide up off the back of the heel of the shit. So like a lot of the challenges I did, I just took them shits off and went barefoot like socks. But yeah, no, I definitely want to commend you because y'all was fucking going at it. I know that floor was slippery too.
Man.
Oh my
Going
god.
Johnny
That
in
was
here. What's up, Johnny? Uh, I seen Johnny and y'all going, y'all just sliding this shit, coming off the sand and going to the metal. I'm like, yo, did they even think about that? They could have put a rug down or made it rubber or something like
Exactly.
that was dumb. Like y'all really couldn't really do or get the friction that you wanted to be able to push something. But I guess it's evens. I mean, y'all both were sliding, but that shit was crazy. Raven, you did your thing,
Wait,
honestly.
y'all gotta
Oh,
add Fessy in here. Add Fessy in here.
and 50, but
Oh,
see,
Fessy ass in here
the
too.
thing about it, what I'm saying is, you guys were beasts at this. Y'all was like literally, y'all were a threat as rookies. Come in, watch this, doing commentary about this for years and years. Y'all were rookies, and y'all had them shooketh. Okay,
Okay.
100%. Y'all had them shooketh. I'm just
it's
like, I was in awe. I was like, damn it, I don't want them to go against each other because I'm gonna lose one of them. What's good? What's good, Fessy? What's
Johnny,
up,
what's
Hey,
bro?
up?
what up
What's
with
up,
it? What up with
Fessy?
it?
What's good with you? Fessal. Let me say that right. Fessal.
just call him
Good.
Fessy.
Hey, I miss basically everything y'all said.
We was basically just saying that challenge was fucking dope, nigga. Like y'all did y'all thing for real.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Like
Like,
that was the last thing we wanted. That's what I told Fessy when we were in deliberation. I was like, bro, like just make sure me and which obviously that shit wasn't gonna work, but I was just make sure
yeah,
me and Rocio and Olivia don't go against each other. But
yeah. Cause after
Man.
after y'all picked after he picked the safe shit, it's really not even up to him. Like it's just up to the daggers. You know what I mean? So like, I get that part.
hey, look, Annalise and Tommy look snaky.
Bro,
Bro,
Yo, watching that, I was like,
bro,
what the fuck?
They
bro.
they
look
are
snaky.
like
That's wild. Okay.
I mean, it was bad in real life, like when we just knew what was going down. But like watching it back, where they like literally devised a plan, that shit was crazy.
and then they're in our face talking about, yeah, we're gonna help you guys. We're gonna, if we pull it, we're gonna save Olivia. The fuck, bro, I am pissed because we did not see that coming from them for real.
No,
Yeah,
I was
that was
looking.
shady. That was shady. That was
I
shady.
was looking at it, and I'm just like, bro, there's no way they better make deals with both of them right now. And so when they pulled that save dagger and they started cheering and shit, I'm like, yeah, that shit's cool as y'all save. Now who the fuck you gonna pick? Because now y'all don't play both sides of the coin. Y'all pick heads and tails. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like,
Right.
that's some
And on
that's
top
some
of that,
snaky shit.
nobody was really like, no offense to Colleen, but like they really was connected to them. Nobody was friends with them. We thought that was like the easiest decision. We're like, I bet they're gonna pick Olivia and Rossio to say, and Kim and Colleen are about to go home. We thought that was just like,
We
I don't
thought for
know, no brainer.
sure, they were gonna save Olivia and Horacio.
Oh,
Yo,
Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That's what T.
What's
That's,
good, Fest? What's going on?
what up?
How you
hey,
Welcome,
feeling?
Fessy.
welcome, welcome.
Hey, I didn't even know you could do this shit on Twitter.
I know this
And
is
this shit,
Yeah,
hard.
welcome.
y'all are so late to this, man.
This is
This
Hey
hard
shit
yo,
is
as
so
hey
fuck.
yo,
fun.
fuck you, Fessy.
Hey, man, it's
Hey,
my
Fessy,
fault,
yeah, man,
man.
fuck you, bruh.
Hey, it was difficult in the beginning of the game. There were so many people close and shit. Like it was no animosity with that
Why didn't
move,
you pick Olivia and Horatio then?
Nah, bro, it
Yeah.
was no hard feelings. I understand your pick.
Yeah, it was. I mean, looking
I get
back
it.
at it, I don't know. I knew it wasn't going to be Colleen and Kim and Annalise and Tommy, but I don't know why we went with you guys instead of Olivia and Horacio. But it was kind of like,
My rationale was the fact that we were so close to y'all in the last daily. You know, it made sense.
yeah, like everybody giving me shit for voting y'all two in against each other when I'm like, I mean, y'all were performing really well, you know what I mean? And it didn't make sense to go against the vets that early when I knew like, they were going to kind of scratch my back at least for a couple weeks, and you
I
just
mean,
live to survive another week in the house.
Man,
what you
but we
could have
could have teamed up. We could have did something because the other vets wasn't keeping up with us. Like, it
Hey,
could have
look, the
been.
reality, the reality of the situation is we
Right,
had nobody though.
right. Say that. 100%.
I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fessy, if you weren't trying to get the vets mad, you just choose Colleen and Kim, right? Q choose them because they both rookies for real. And then whoever goes from picks the dagger or whatever, whoever picks from there, even if Johnny or Horacio and then Raven and all them stuff, even if they do go against them, you know, so you can't really say that you didn't put them down there in that situation in the first place. So you safe either way is how I think about it. But
I agree, but he was thinking with his dick. He was thinking about Colleen.
Oh shit.
yo, that's a fact. I forgot about that shit. I
I
His
mean,
forgot.
how
I
many of
ain't
facts,
gonna
y'all
like
were
lie.
thinking with
Oh
your
my
dick
he
god.
was
though?
thinking
That's a
solely about
fact.
that.
That's a
I
fact.
mean, did you see her? She's from Germany looking like that. That's wild.
Oh, she all
Boy,
right.
She
bye.
gotta
She all
stay
right,
another
that.
week,
She
man.
all
She gotta
right.
stay another week.
That's
Bro,
crazy,
you
bro.
could have hit that up after the show for real.
We all
Not
could have
after the
saved the
show.
shit for after the show.
It's all good. And this man Fessy had the nerve to ask me the night before for a haircut.
Oh, you should have fucked.
I was
Damn.
like, hell
Yo,
nah,
bro,
bro.
Hey,
shit
stop,
all the way
stop
back.
lying. That's not how it went.
No, that's exactly how it went.
This
You were
this is
like,
how it went.
I
Hey,
was cutting Nelson's hair, and you were like, hey, can I get next? Is this a bad time to ask? I was like, hell
hey,
yeah, it's a bad
Oh
time
my
to ask.
god, bro.
Bro,
I've
I'd have
been
been like, are
waiting to
you
tell
throwing me
this
down
story.
there? Are you throwing me down there? Oh,
I've been
okay.
waiting to tell this story. So Johnny won the first challenge. So you know what I mean? He was black suited the first night, feeling himself. So I was like, all right, I ain't gonna ask him for a haircut, but I kind of need one. He's the only one who could cut. So I waited like a couple days. Then I asked him. He's like, yeah, bro, I'll get you in the next couple days. I was like, all right, bet. He don't hit me up for nothing until I win the challenge. Then he's like, yo, you want that haircut? And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I've been asking you for a
Nah, it's a
minute to
little
cut my hair.
backwards.
You've been ignoring me. Now when I win, you want to cut me up. And you're like,
Nah, look, you won the
Oh
challenge. So
wow.
I'm gonna let your story. I'm gonna let your story be the truth. But I'm just saying, bro, that's not how it went down.
I remember, no. And then you were asking about it when you were cutting Nelson. You were like, yo, you want me to cut you? I was like, I mean, yeah. And you were like, well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to cut you if you're going to vote me in. So I was like,
Nah, we need Nelson here to verify this story.
I would have did the same shit. Yeah.
But it
No.
made sense though. I was like, hell no, I'm not cutting your hair. I, I
No,
know, I know, I'm
no,
going down. The thing is,
not.
me and tell me if I'm wrong, Fessy. Me and you had a simple understanding that we were cool. We were just competitors, and it was all respect. Like the whole time we were in there was no beef between us, but we just knew we were both playing the game. You know,
I mean,
that's
it was either go for you and Horacio and your partners, or like Jordan or Johnny or something like that. But it was just like there was so many connections, you know what I mean, between all the partners and stuff. It just didn't make sense to bust that open when I was just. We really shouldn't have even won the challenge. We could have stayed under the radar because I mean,
Man, that whole thing, man. I don't even. We should have won that for sure. For sure.
you gotta be quicker than that.
ah,
Yo, I feel like we were though.
and we're
Nah, y'all were
hustling.
walking sometimes.
But look, no, we weren't walking. I know that for a fact. But look,
We.
I'm just
But
saying the
like,
clock doesn't lie. Congratulations, Fessy. I wasn't mad at you, bro. I understand.
Yeah.
I
It
feel
is what
I
it is.
feel bad because I knew how bad y'all wanted to be there. You know what I mean, and it sucks being on that end of it. And like I've been on every end of it, going home too and shit. So it sucks, but y'all left a mark, and I mean y'all did well. So you know what I mean. Like that's all you could
y'all
do
damn
at the.
sure left a mark after that elimination. That shit was crazy.
That
Josh.
second round was wild. You were on your knees twice. I thought for sure you were
Bro,
gonna lose that, and somehow you came back. So that was impressive.
bro,
I'm
that
impressed.
shit
Yeah.
hurt. That
That
shit hurt like
especially
crazy.
ones, but got her through it. That motivating you were doing. That's what really got. I feel like you talking with her the whole time.
Hell
That push.
no.
You don't think so? Hell, damn.
Raven hated me at that point.
Oh yeah, I was so done with you.
He hated
All
me
right,
so
I
hold
much.
on.
was I was
All right, can
so
we?
I was real life like nervous and scared because I just knew it was gonna be a fight for real. And then my shoes on top of that, man, like that shit just I was like, fuck it.
So can we get into it now since y'all like all in here? I ask
Yeah,
y'all some.
let's go. Let's go. Single. Let's
By the
go.
way, Mariah and Jack are in here too.
Hold on. I just tried to add Jack. Where he said Mariah's here. I think
Mariah?
that's
Hmm.
weird.
Oh shit, Mariah's here. Mariah, what's going
Hit
on?
Jack. Y'all welcome to me and Single Talk Shit. This is what we do weekly. Y'all, we want y'all to come up here and say y'all piece, what y'all gotta say. It's really just open. I just
Where's Jack
Tell
at?
Annalise and Tommy, she over here adding me on Instagram.
Hey, am I on here? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's going
Jack's name
on?
on here is like the girl with the pink hair or something like
yeah, I
that.
did.
Hi,
Oh,
Mariah.
hey.
Jack, the pink
Sorry
hair,
about that, Raven. Sorry about
Hey,
that.
Jack of Hearts.
Oh, I'm
they
just like
just
in
over there.
here lurking and listening. I really didn't have much to say. Don't mind me. I am
Well,
just here
welcome.
trying to be nosy.
Dude, there is so much to say.
What's
Are you
good, Big
kidding?
Jack?
They
Have
did
you
not
And
here.
welcome,
put on
y'all.
so
Welcome.
much.
Yeah, I definitely want to say welcome. Congrats on y'all seasons too, Mariah, Jack. Y'all did
Thank
dope
you. I
for real,
appreciate
for
you.
real. We enjoy watching
Yeah.
y'all. And yeah,
Oh, man.
So, Single, what you want to get into it with everybody here? Now, everybody's here. Was good. What you want to say? Everybody here.
yeah. I just had to ask some questions. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to clarify the situation going on because I fuck with everybody here, and I'm a person of we want to understand multiple perspectives. You feel me? And so now that I have y'all in here, so the question I have for y'all, so the conversation that y'all had, Nerese, Raven, and Johnny, that y'all all had in the room.
Yeah.
I think it showed like the clip of that, but like, how did that overall conversation go? Like, what made y'all have that conversation first?
Oh shit! Who wants to take this away?
Narisa came in and she wanted to talk to me, just trying to really get on the same page. And I honestly applaud Nerese just because she was being the bigger person. She was trying to, get all of us to work together. But I just wasn't with it. I wasn't feeling it. But fake it till you make it. And I knew me saying, "Oh, I don't like y'all," in my face, being all booed up and shit, like that wasn't going to change anything. So I just said, yo, all right, like I'm cool with it because I have to be. And that's where that clip came into play.
Yeah.
Well, Raven,
Okay.
Johnny
yes,
just walked by
that
and seen
played a
us.
part in the game as
Huh?
far as how you do you think that played a part in how y'all performed? Because all that was going on as far as emotionally being in your head. Do you think they played a part in how it turned out? Because all
Yeah,
that.
I mean, well, I mean, because like the first few episodes, I was putting my feelings to the side for real, and I was doing what Johnny wanted to do, was just to compete. Like he wanted to just compete well with me, and for me, it was like I needed more than just competing well, and that would only take me so far.
Mm.
So yeah, I think it definitely like it ended up taking a bigger toll on me. Later on down the line because I also got like really really sick. They didn't really show that at all, but they were testing me for COVID. Like I was really sick, and so that I feel like also played a big part too.
I get that. I get that. So
Sorry to hear that.
for the challenges, y'all still seemed that y'all was doing y'all thing too. Cause like even the challenge beforehand, y'all did really good. This daily challenge, y'all was fucking killing it. Y'all was first and second the whole time in y'all heat. Honestly, I thought y'all winning. No offense, Fessy, but I thought y'all was winning. But obviously, we not there. Um, but yeah, so I was like, you were able to put it aside for so long. You know what I mean? How you felt and all that. And I guess I'm asking you, like, this was kind of just like you were kind of just fed up with the whole thing. You just had to like, you couldn't just like keep it aside just to like keep competing and like put
Yeah.
emotions first right now to like keep on doing the challenge. You know what I mean? Since y'all are in that space and it's a
Yeah, I
million
mean,
dollars.
like when I thought about it, when it came down to the elimination, like I didn't have my partner, like it was between me and Olivia, like just me and her. And and this is where I feel like I fucked up, is like I came into the game like having expectations. I came into the game like wanting it to go a certain way. And when it came down to fight for me and him, but just for me by myself against Olivia, the passion and the power wasn't all the way there because I feel like I didn't really have my partner. Like we would compete well, cool, but like on the outside of that, I was still so emotionally like disconnected with him, and that just like for me that's just like it was just really really hard.
Can I get
And
real quick?
Yeah, definitely,
Real
bro.
quick,
I was
real
about
quick,
to
man.
ask you.
Okay. So with this whole conversation, we've been around and around with this, and the whole point of the conversation with Raven and Nerese and I was to prevent everything that happened towards the end of the episode. So in the whole bar scene when everything blew up, that conversation that we had between the three of us was supposed to prevent anything like that happening moving forward, which is why we
Not
all agreed to
not to
put it
cut you off,
behind
bro,
us.
but that conversation, I thought that was gonna prevent that. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
after
Yeah.
seeing that,
Exactly.
I was like, yo, like okay, they're good. So now they can compete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's playing, they working together, cool.
Yeah,
Exactly
I
my
guess
point.
deep down though, I really wasn't cool. Like I was saying I was cool, but I wasn't cool.
I
Yeah.
get that.
Like,
No, I
that's
get
the
that.
thing. That's the thing. Like for me, it was like that was one conversation that was shown on the challenge, on TV, because we all know being on TV that not everything gets to be seen.
Right.
But several conversations between me and Nerese, several conversations between me and Raven about this one particular topic went down and occurred before that conversation. And it was constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to reassure, trying to deflect, trying to appease, trying to make someone feel better. And that conversation was the end all be all. Like, okay, look, it's water under the bridge. I literally said that. Let's move forward. Let's compete. Let's be focused. And it just blew up again. And once again, like I can't tell anyone how to feel. I can't tell anyone that their feelings aren't valid. But yes, the emotions ran high in the house, and it was something that just kept going back and forth like a pogo stick. And it ultimately ended up tearing us apart. And Raven obviously just said it right now. Like she didn't feel like she was connected to me at the end. And for me, like I always felt like I was there for her, but she didn't feel like I was there for her because I was giving myself to Nerese in that way, but I didn't feel like that's the type of energy I needed to be giving to my partner. The type of energy I need to be giving to my partner is a
Just to compete well. That's it. That's all you wanted to do.
well, because we're competing for $1 million, and like realistically, like that is the
But
most
it's
important.
ride or die. Like
For
even
sure,
TJ
for sure,
says
for
you
sure.
need loyalty, you need support.
Yes, of course. But like once again, like it really felt like the only solution at that time in your eyes was for me to just cut ties with Nerese completely based off of how you felt. And I wasn't gonna do that just because, you wanted to make some sort of demand based off of how you felt about the situation. Like I'm never gonna completely compromise what I want and how I feel because of someone else and how they feel. I was always gonna be there for you and always gonna be there as your partner and always gonna be there to motivate you and support you. But when you ask me to do something that goes against everything that I want out of my feelings, I'm not going to do that.
Then
And I
what
try.
kind of partners are we?
Well, obviously, we're the type of partner that got eliminated tonight.
Yep, exactly as it should have been, I
Well,
guess.
this is my last question for y'all, and I'll leave it at that. Do y'all see yourselves being able to work together in like future challenges if y'all go back on? Like, is everything cool now, like copacetic, or how do y'all feel now?
I think we could work together because I don't have any expectations from him. So, no expectations, no room to get hurt.
Say that, and then you able to fucking kill it without your mind being in something else. You'll be straight on what you got to do,
Yeah.
getting that bread.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say something real quick about everybody's in here real quick. I want to say thank you for coming to my space. Like as a blogger that been doing this show for years and years, to have all y'all here is a blessing. I just want to say that while everybody was listening, I'm happy y'all better come here every week and kind of talk your shit and just be here and support this blogger right here. I just want to say I appreciate y'all coming through. Plus my brother too as well, Cinco. So I
Yeah,
just want
this is
Yeah.
dope.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for having us
Thank you for
for the
having
third week.
Yo, I wanted, Fessy left, but I wanted to ask y'all some questions. But like now, I wanted to get to the part like I know y'all was talking on Twitter and shit like that. Like they didn't show everything. What was all the shit that we didn't see? Like what did we miss on this episode? Like I know there's probably other beefs going around and all that shit. What was going
I feel
on?
that
Give us.
honestly, these episodes haven't been showing anything. I feel like
Yeah.
they're more like shit happened. Like regardless, at the end of the day, we all know we're there to make good TV, and the fans want to see the drama. They want to see the fighting. They want to see the argument. You know what I mean? And like all of that has been cut out, which is so weird to me because I'm like, that's what the fans want to see. Like they don't just want to see the competitive side. Like they want the drama too. I'm like, give the people what they want.
shit.
What we missed then, Shouty? Come on, get us right then.
So I'm
Cinco,
going
you
on.
missed
I'm
after the bar scene, bro.
live.
Shit
So
went crazy.
What?
what?
No, I was about to say after the bar, we got back to the house and shit was going sideways. Like that's
What, when
why,
the
like,
girls were fighting?
Oh, the girls were going crazy, and the thing is that
Yeah.
we were talking about
Johnny
Ooh.
and
that.
Devin started that whole entire fight, hyping up Raven and hyping up Nerys. I remember sitting by the fire and
Wait,
No.
wait
I
a minute,
seen Nerys.
Mariah. What are you talking about?
Not you, not
Mariah, what are you
bananas.
talking
Oh my
about?
god, sorry. I cringe calling Johnny
Whoa.
bananas.
Okay, I was
Bananas.
about to say,
Yeah.
Oh, I was about
wait
to
a minute.
say, whoa.
Dude, I hate calling him
Damn,
bananas.
Johnny.
I cringe. Yeah, no. Bananas and I believe it was Devin. I remember sitting by the fire and they were cackling and I was like, "What?" And they're like, "We started that. We hyped up Nerys and we hyped up Raven."
Bro,
And I
that's what they
remember,
always do, though.
And we
That's
were
what
drunk
they
as
dude,
fuck.
always
you
do.
So
guys, your feathers were fucking ruffled and I remember just sitting by the fire and I see you guys freaking going at it. And then Raven, I see you. I'm so shocked that they didn't show all of this because I literally remember sitting by the fire and everyone was drunk as fuck. And I remember you, Raven, screaming in the camera, and then Nerys, you guys were popping off, and they didn't show any of that. They just
But it
showed you
was
Yeah.
guys
big,
kumbaya, and they didn't,
incredible.
What?
dude. They didn't show Fessy and I going up to all of you guys and telling you guys that we're throwing you in. They didn't show anything. I don't know if they're gonna like lead into that, but they showed nothing of the episode.
That's wild.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
I added somebody. I'm trying to add Sheena, but I added Kiss My Cheeks. I know she's also a content creator like myself. Who probably has a question for you guys. Hey, mom, what's going on?
Hi everyone on the panel. Hi Norris. I followed you today on Instagram because I couldn't wait to hear the tea at 10 o'clock my time. Hi Cinco, Johnny, Mariah, Jack, Raven, Sheena. Okay. I really had a question for Fessy. I'm so mad he left. Um, Number one, Fessy, if you ever listen to this, I shade people
Oh, don't
all the
do it.
um don't take it to heart. It's just jokes. But anyway, he's not here. I wanted to get a vet's opinion because I hate how it's always rookie, 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 rookie. And I understand that's the way, they set the game up to be played. But Johnny and Raven, you all won week one. You deserve to put in who you wanted to put in. I just wanted the vet's opinion of what did they expect you all to do? Did they expect you all to throw rookies in and save them just so they can throw you in the next week? But Fessy isn't here to answer that. But that was my curiosity. Like, what did they really expect for you? Who did they
Okay,
really expect for you all to put in?
I feel like I could kind of because I talked to Fessy about that. I obviously he's not here, but I could text him to come back on. But when I did talk to him about that, um, oh hold on, he's texting me. Let me get off
Yeah,
and then come back on.
tell,
Hold on,
tell, tell, him to come, tell him to come back. Tell
I
myself
am.
come.
Hold on 1 second.
I know what they expected us to do.
Just sit there and take the
I
punches
knew we
like
should
some
have
weak
threw
ass
They
in.
wanted us
niggas.
to cower, and go along with what they wanted. They wanted us to play their game, and like
Yeah.
But
No,
what
and
they
they
acted
didn't
like
Raven,
show.
I was.
I know
Huh?
you said. Did you say you should have thrown us in?
Well, instead of Kim and Colleen, I was down to put y'all in. I
Yeah,
was, but
honestly, I didn't want to put you in, but I didn't trust Johnny. I'm sorry, Johnny, but I just didn't trust you. I liked Raven, but something
yeah.
about you, Johnny, I was like, I do not freaking trust you because I was full on for putting you guys in. Like,
Mm.
Fessy told me, he's like, who out of these people would you put in? And it was you guys because obviously I didn't want, I was really, Olivia was my roommate and Annalise, I hung out with her in quarantine. And then Kim and
Mm.
Colleen's funny because I don't know if you guys agree, but in the house, like she didn't talk to anyone. I didn't know she's secretly so freaking funny. Like her interviews, I'm like, what the hell? Because in the house, I would talk to her and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. Like I had nothing to say to her. And then I'm seeing her interviews and I'm like, damn, you're funny. So
Yeah.
Mariah,
So it
yeah,
had to be
I was
us.
shocked.
I'm sorry because you
Wow.
No,
know
because
why?
no, I
Another
look, I get it.
reason,
I get it. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. I'm already gone. I'm just saying.
yeah, it's just
Talk to me
because
the night
you
before.
guys
You
have to, for
we
me, I
never
knew you
talked.
guys for 6 days. And
Yeah.
Fessy knew these people for 5 years. So it's either I have to put in mind like the theme is ride or die. So am I gonna, throw Fessy's whole, seasons that he's done? Am I gonna throw his relationships, in the dirt because of people I met 6 days? Like I liked all of you, I had no I mean, I liked mostly everyone. There's some people that I was like, okay, no.
In
But
reality, though, I'm not even mad at y'all. I'm mad at fucking
yeah.
Yeah,
Annalise
I don't
Tommy.
think that was
Like,
her question. Like I don't even question y'all at all for throwing us in. Like I expected that. That's why
We knew it
when
was
the
coming.
names were on the board, where I was like, "Ooh, this is such a shocker!" Like we knew
Yeah,
what
it
time
was
it
ride
was.
or die. You know, I came with Fessy, so
Yeah,
that's what it was. You know.
I think her question more so was, what did the vets? She wanted to ask a vet what the vets' expectations were for a rookie pair winning the first challenge. Was like, what did they expect us to do?
Yeah, you
Because
guys have to make a big move. You have
everyone
no connections.
yeah, everyone was so
Is Fessy
shocked.
coming
Acted
back? Is
like
he coming back?
they acted like we were like doing some crazy ass thing by putting in two
What?
vet
Yeah, literally. That's all
a
you had
vet
to do.
rookie and rookie. Like we actually made it very balanced. And then for the rest of the time we were there, people acted like me and Raven were like some fucking dark ghost or some shit. Like we made some crazy like statement against the vets. Like we just said,
Yeah, when
hey,
you're a rookie, that's all you could do is make a big statement.
yeah,
What else?
And yeah,
Like
and
anybody you
I
put in at that point that's not a rookie
just
is
rookie.
technically a vet, so they're gonna be on your ass regardless. It really
100.
doesn't. It's really you're in between a rock and a hard place in decisions like that, bro. You're a rookie, so if you go against the rookies, you look goofy. So if you put up a vet, any vet that you go against, bro, they're just gonna be like, oh, like you're going against the vets now. It's like the only thing I would think that they really want you to do is play like a Nelson game or like just chill and like coast and not win nothing,
Oh,
but
Fessy,
don't like
hold on, Fessy's back.
There we go.
Oh, Zay, I see you in
yeah.
the chat, Zay. Fessy, I just tried to. I think I just added you. Make sure y'all follow me, please. Everybody's up here.
But yeah, the only thing I could really think about them doing, wanted you to do, is like just the coast and like not ruffle nobody's feathers and just like try to get by. As they just sit there and they'll probably just pick y'all apart first and take the rookies out first. So I'm like, that's why I commend y'all for what y'all did, like coming in and be like, yo, like fuck it, like if we're gonna go out, at least we're gonna try to go out swinging. We're gonna go out for people who are competition. You know what I mean? So I'll fuck with it for real.
Okay,
appreciate
Kim,
you seeing that.
question you had was for Fessy. Fessy's here.
Okay. Welcome back, Fessy. I wanted to ask the vet, you're a vet, a question. So, Johnny and Raven won week one. And all of the vets, and everyone's upset. Oh, they put the vets in. I was just wondering, as a vet, what would you have liked them to do? Who would you have liked them to put in? If they would have brought a deal to you, would you have honored it if they didn't put vets in? I was just wondering, what did the vets expect a rookie team to do?
There really wasn't no expectation on their decision. It was kind of like I didn't even know if we were gonna be an option for him because I didn't go up to him and talk to him. I kind of just was like gonna let him make his decision, based off whatever he felt. And then when he didn't put us on the board, obviously that was a relief. But when we won, we had a decision to make. Do we rock with the vets or do we, go against people we've been playing 3-4 seasons with and kind of have, a bond with where at least we know the first couple weeks we're not gonna backstab nobody we just went through hell with last season. So that's kind of like a unwritten rule you don't really understand watching the episodes. But
See,
expectations, I was just glad that they didn't say our name, but I really didn't have a plan for them. Do you kind of, the game's more about reacting. Like you can't influence every little decision, so you kind of just got to make game time decisions.
Well, Fessy, thank you for coming back, and I hope you do follow me back.
no,
I
uh,
didn't even know you could do this shit on Twitter. This is crazy.
bro,
No,
I'm
this is hard.
it's I love it. It's I'm telling you, it's a blogger's chance to have some conversation with you guys and some fans who want to ask questions as well. Just for y'all to talk y'all shit too, because I know editing is a bitch. Sheena, go ahead, Mama. I see your hands is up. Go ahead, ask your question.
Hi, Tamisha. Hi, Cinco. Hi, Nerese. Hi, Kiss My Cheeks. Hi, Raven. Hi, Fessy. Hi, Mariah. Hi, Johnny. Johnny and Raven, I'm so sad that you left tonight. I think you are a really great team, and I wish I could have watched you for longer. But Fessy, I'm glad that you came back because I got a question for you. It's cute, everybody's doing kumbaya, but now it's time to get into the mess a little bit. Okay, so me being wait, where'd he go? Is he still up here? He left.
Damn.
my
He
nigga
must know
dead.
you.
Dude, let me tell him to
He
come back
must
in.
know
I'm
you.
dead. He's
No,
I'll
he
ask
dipped on
Mariah a
purpose. You don't got
question.
time to come back in.
I'll
He
ask
dipped for a
Mariah a
reason.
It's so
question since he
messy.
left.
did. Hold on.
Since he
I'm gonna
left.
tell him, that little jerk. Hold on.
I'll
You
ask Mariah
no,
a
you
question.
did
All
did
right.
too much on the wind up though. Like you ain't had to wind up like that. You
I'm
did too much on the
trying
wind up,
hard.
bro.
I'm not taking away from anything
Yo,
I heard.
he said so. It's time to get into the mess. Like now, Fessy, like you know he wasn't gonna stay for that. Come on now.
Do
Thank
anything
God.
that hard.
Oh
What
my
many things
God.
I can say to Fessy?
Oh,
I wasn't even going to do anything that bad. So let me ask you a question, Mariah. And
All
I
right.
tweeted this. So I feel like the way that the shows are being edited, it kind of looks like when you go into the scenarios when you're talking with the teams trying to decide who you're going to throw in,
Yeah.
it kind of looks like the men are doing all the strategizing. And so I wanted to ask you, in those sessions, were you saying more about who you and Fessy should be loyal to or not be loyal to than what was shown?
Okay, yes. So, for instance, we had a whole entire conversation before that was even like a thing. So, before we went into interrogation, Fessy and I were debating on who we wanted to put in. I suggested Michelle and he suggested Anissa, okay? And I'm going to be honest.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't really a fan of Anissa in the beginning. I thought she was very rude and dismissive. And I didn't want him to put her in though because I came in the game with Fessy. I'm Fessy's ride or die. I didn't want Fessy, you know, to put in someone that, he was partners with last season. So we decided Kim and Colleen, and I know he was with Colleen, but I had no ties to Colleen. I actually was really close to Kim. So my plan going in, I can't reveal everything right now because I think that next episode they're gonna reveal more. But my plan going into it was, okay, this is fine because I could have Annalise and Olivia save each other. And then that was what I was gambling on. And it's shitty because you're gambling on people's games and you feel really bad. But then I had to keep in mind that I knew them for 6 days and it's not that deep. But when you're in there, I beat myself up so hard just putting in Olivia and Annalise because they were my roommates. Dude, when I put in, okay, so I put in them and then I put in Neresa's, boyfriend at the time. Dude, they all left my room. I remember going into the house after I won and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited. We're going to go to the club and we're going to do your makeup." And I remember Fessy's like, we were debating options and we came to agreement because, at the time I came for Fessy. I didn't really come for myself. So like I liked the opportunity, but I came more for Fessy. So I was very whatever. My goal in the game was to just chill. I didn't want problems unless someone really tried me. Even when someone said something slick, I didn't really give a fuck because you're not important enough. But when we were talking and we came to conclusions, we actually went up to every single team because I told him, I'm like, dude, if we're gonna like do this to my roommates, like we have to go up to them and talk to them. So literally me and Fessy went up to every single team and I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm throwing you in. I'm really sorry. And I actually saw Jay Challenge, if you're in here, you little freaking jerk for saying girl bye. Yes, I said sorry to everyone, but that's because I didn't want to throw them in, but then again, it was the best choice for our game at the time because it's either have a few teams that are gonna have our back or have his vet teams have our back. And Johnny and Raven are a really strong team, but then again I couldn't trust Johnny at the time. Again, Johnny, sorry about it, but I just did not trust you. I liked Raven, so it was unfortunate. But and then as far as Olivia and Horacio, I had nothing but love for Olivia, and then Horacio I didn't really get to know towards until the end. But yeah, I definitely said a lot, and we actually talked about it with every single team. Shit went haywire, but that's not shown yet. So, yeah, that was a long explanation, but yep.
No, thank you. So, what was the reason that you didn't trust Johnny?
Please enlighten me because
I want to hear this shit too. She just
we
off rip.
we
She just said,
Yeah.
"Fuck Johnny."
Did I say
we
that?
thought
I
no,
was
Mariah,
like,
because we talked about this in the house. I remember because like when I was
I
cutting down
know.
the
I
hair,
just
you're
couldn't.
like, I just don't trust you, Johnny. Something about you. And I was like, whoa, Mariah, what's going on? Because
Does he
every
look like?
interaction,
Does he look like your ex or something?
No, no.
every interaction
Bingo.
that you and I had was positive. Like I remember,
I know, but it didn't
I know
feel
so much about you from the
it.
conversation we had. I knew about your dad, your dogs. I knew about all that shit because
Yeah,
every
from
time
the
we
yacht.
talked to each other, it was just like a lighthearted, cool conversation. I was so shocked when you said you didn't like
I
trust or anything because I gave you no reason to think that.
I just felt like, okay, for instance, you guys, I remember all the rookies were talking about rookie alliance. And I remember me, dude, I have a vet paired with me. So my game is completely different. Like I remember I forgot who I had a conversation with. They're like, Mariah, you have to make bold moves. And I'm like, dude, no, like luckily I'm blessed and I'm attached to a vet right now. I have to also think about them and their game. For a rookie team, it's really easy for you guys to just do whatever because you have no ties to anyone. So
I wouldn't use easy as the word.
it
It
no,
was
it was
definitely the
it wasn't
hardest
easy.
being a
No, it
rookie
wasn't
player.
easy, but I will say like for me it wasn't like I couldn't win no matter what I did. Like there's always going to be someone pissed at me because honest to be fair, Fessy and I were playing in the middle for a while, and I kind of fucking liked it.
Well,
But
yeah, that
when you yeah,
no.
yeah, but I remember you guys talking rookie team getting all the rookies out, and I was like, dude, I can't be a part of it, or getting all the vets out. And I remember I was like, okay, I forgot who I told. I'm like, hey, I can't have these conversations with you anymore because I'm attached to a vet. And all I was thinking is, damn, okay, if you get all the vets out, or the vets out that you don't like, I'm attached to a vet, so am I next? And I didn't know where your head stood. And then watching the last episode when you made a deal with Michelle and Jay, and then I saw you talking to Olivia, making a deal with her, that made me kind of feel like I confirmed that I couldn't trust you because you even came up to me and you said, I don't know if you remember, I don't remember the exact words, but you were like, if there's any way that you don't put us in and we could work together and secretly, we don't have to tell anyone we're working together. But I felt like at the time, not only did I not trust you, but I felt like you were an anchor because you laid out all your cards out so early. And me,
Mm-hmm.
I even told Fessy, I'm like, dude, I don't even want to win. Like, I want people to think I suck because I don't give a shit. I remember, dude, even during the thing. By the way, I now I could say something. I saw Raven. You said that you think that you beat Fessy and I. Respectfully, I remember TJ saying that we beat you guys by a few minutes, and the second heat was so slow compared to the first heat. But
But that's the reason why I ain't say nothing though, because I really don't know. It feels like we were just as fast, if not faster than you guys. And he said by a minute. He said little over a minute. So then I thought about it. I'm like, a minute does add up when we're doing 6 barrels 3 times,
because we were all talking about it too. When we were in the first heat, we're like, dude, they're going slow. Not you guys. You guys flew, but just the heat in general. Not you
Yeah.
guys. You guys are very a strong pair. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you
No.
guys are very strong. And it was nothing against you, Raven, because I liked you and I
Uh,
connected with you in the house. It was just Johnny. It was like more or less of a thing, with maybe you and I just remember going up the stairs one time and I was friends with Annalise and Nerese. And I remember I came up the stairs and you were talking to Annalise about something. And then I came in the room and you're like, never mind, we shouldn't talk about this right now. And then that made me not trust you. So there was just some things where I'm like, dude, I don't
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
So
I feel like you'll flip
hold on.
on me if it's beneficial,
Yeah.
which
See,
is
that's the
part of the
thing.
game.
Literally, what you said. One of your points was I showed my cards very early. I was very transparent. If you watch the only 3 episodes that I was on, you
Yeah.
could basically predict every move that I made because I
No,
was winning
yeah, for
my bet.
sure.
And like
But
what
that's
you
like being an anchor. Like
no
if
for
I ride with you, like I'm going down with you.
No, I feel you, and I was never even asking for you to ride with me. That's not even in the question. What you pointed out about me and Olivia, and while the little scene where Jay and Michelle were talking, that's when she
Yeah.
called me and she looked out, and I looked at. I was having a conversation with Olivia, and I was like, "Look, I never want you to question my loyalty." That conversation was me talking to Olivia, telling her, "Look, when we go down to elimination, if given the opportunity, I have to save Jay because I came into here with Jay. We're boys, and I'm sorry, Olivia, don't question my loyalty moving forward, but I want to let you know right now and give you the courtesy of letting you know that I will have to pick Jay given the opportunity of pulling a safe." That's what
Yeah.
that conversation was. And it made it seem like I was like making
Isn't
deals
that
with
the
everyone
crazy
else.
thing about editing?
What's that?
Isn't that the crazy thing about editing?
Yeah, it's very crazy. But the thing is, I'm just talking about what we experienced together in the house. It's like, yeah, I mean, personally, between the two of us, I understand, and I'm not going to try and debunk any reasons why you didn't trust me. But like,
Yeah.
I don't think trust is the question. I think it's just like really after hearing everything you said, it's like you felt like I didn't have you in my best interest, but like as a rookie pair, me and Raven, that's not even.
I
We
just
only
felt like
have
a wild card, you know? Like it, you know, I feel like people are easy to judge and be like, oh, like I've seen some things like, oh, Mariah was quiet, blah, 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 blah. Like if you were in my shoes and you were attached to a vet, okay, like
I would
you,
have been hype. I've been lit.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I was
I
chilling.
was fucking, no, that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
lit.
I was fucking living. So that's why I was living, dude. Like even if someone didn't like me, I'm like, ha, because I'm attached to Fessy, you know? But, when dude, sometimes I have a squirrel mindset, so sometimes I forget what the fuck I'm talking about. But
Mm.
damn, hold on. I was getting to something good. I just damn.
Damn.
Well,
Damn.
hold on,
Oh well, no,
hold on.
no. Basically,
I want to say so. Olivia, the queen, is here.
hey,
The beast who
Live,
What
what's
up, Liv?
pushed
up?
through.
live,
I say push through. My girl is here.
live,
Yes,
Why you do
live,
me like
queen.
that, Olivia?
Yo, why did I do
Why you?
myself like that? I look psychotic.
live,
No, you
Liv.
were doing good.
live.
Hey,
Girl,
Liv.
you fucking
You look
killed
like
that.
a
Killed me.
DN. You look like a DN.
Hey, live.
What's up?
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, yo. That's what the, that's what
Didn't
the
I
fuck
say
I'm
Cinco?
talking
I
about.
said Cinco. You know what? You got to be on the show. Maybe we could be the next Better Die. Who knows?
Bro, no cat. Let's do it. I
Let's
don't know
do
if they're
it.
ready for all that. For real. They really not.
No, yo, this was
We'll
a
crush
great
that shit.
episode. Honestly, there was
No,
so
you
It was.
fucking did your thing.
many.
For real. All of you guys, both of you guys, you,
Yeah,
Raven,
they did.
Liv, Johnny, y'all fucking did
Yes.
y'all thing. Even Mariah on the and you and Fessy in the daily challenge, y'all all like killed that shit. So I'm proud of all of y'all, honestly.
I feel like this is the first episode, and like the rest of the episodes where it just gets even better. Like it just gets more and more deep.
But I mean, there's no words really. I don't even have words for this episode. But like, I don't know. I just hopped on here, but I don't know what y'all talked about already. But like, they didn't show a lot of like what happened also with just like the conversations that were being had, and I think they made like they gave, I guess, the recap of everything with like the Tommy and Annalise thing. Like, I mean, watching it, I'm like, no way. I was
That
so
was some
naive.
bullshit. That was some bullshit. And
I
then
was like,
when
I
they
think they're
talked
gonna
about
show
it,
in detail more next episode because they
No,
ended it on
yeah.
such a cliffhanger.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, don't we Dude, listen?
why
do you think I'm like, I want to say something and I can't?
No,
Like,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I would say like, remember last week, y'all? I said, get excited for this week's episode. Well,
Yeah, you
it
did.
get
might be
excited
the
for
next
next week.
week now.
Right, right.
I feel like
Yes,
you're gonna say that every week now. Fuck it.
I mean, listen, I can't believe they cut out me. Remember, I was down there and the Annalise and Tommy picked Kim and Colleen, and I turned around to everyone on the stands, and I was like, the fakest people in the house. I was
Yeah.
like, I said they're the biggest snakes in the house because literally the only one thing we didn't want was to go against, Johnny and Ray.
Yeah.
Obviously, I
Right.
mean, it sucks for our game, but I mean, everyone else was like in their heads like, hell yeah, like
Yeah.
put on a show.
No,
Bro,
It
either
was a
way
good
though, like
elimination, though.
it
It
was.
was. It
But
was
that was a
a
snaky way to
fair.
go about that shit though.
it
Like
really
Yeah.
was. It really
that
was.
was snaky as
But
shit. And I'm just
but you
like,
know what? That's the show. I've seen so many people do that on the show.
of course, but that early, now they're fucked for the rest of the season because everybody knows that, like, yo, like they actually be snaking people to make deals both sides like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like to do that. Yeah,
No,
I feel like
I
you
give.
got to do that at some point in the game. You do. So I'm not taking it away from them, but at the same time, that early and for no reason too. Like,
No, it was snaky as
uh,
hell, but like, I feel like they felt like they had no other option because think about it, if they would have ended up in a hall brawl with any of the teams,
oh yeah, that's a fact.
that they
I mean, obviously they don't know it's a hall brawl, but still, that's a
yeah they
fact.
didn't. I'm just saying, but they were scared of something like that happening. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's
even
true. But either
look,
way, like,
no,
Like
it's terrible.
like
yeah, that's horrible.
yeah, I mean, I've talked to them
that was.
since. We're just to be honest with you all, we're all good now. I mean, we just talked today, and they profusely apologize, right? I mean, they have to. Like, it's fucked up. It's literally on TV recorded, but
All right.
at the same time, I am one to be reasonable sometimes. You'll see, I'm not so reasonable the whole season, but I understand why they did what they did, but in my situation, if I was them, I think I would have been a little bit more smart about it and more strategic, because if you're a strong team, you can do that. But if you're not a strong team, you
Right.
can't.
Yeah, like
Exactly. That really just looks scary as hell. Like they really look like they look pitiful doing that. They look scary.
Yeah.
You're
I mean, I
right,
think we all
though.
try.
Oh God.
I
I'm
had a
gonna
feeling
be
it
honest,
was gonna
on
happen
Fessy and
though.
I's end, we were blessed, because when I looked at sorry, I know that's fucked up, but when I look at the elimination,
She's like,
no,
thank
when
you,
I
Jesus.
look at it, I'm like, damn, if any of the other teams went against Johnny and Raven, because like I said, I wanted Johnny and Raven out. If any of the other teams went against you guys would have just came
They would
back
have
in the
came
house,
back
and
for
then
sure.
I
So
gotta work
Mariah,
harder. Then I
100%.
gotta
Mariah,
work harder. Yeah.
Fessy didn't have a conversation with Tommy talking about
That you cannot say yet, I don't think.
well, it's already past
It's
us
already
being
said and done, yeah. It's
so
you're about to say Raven.
yeah.
I think you can say that because it was literally in the
But
house.
they show your argument the next.
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
that doesn't
you know what I'm
it doesn't
saying?
matter because we're already eliminated. But I'm just so confused because, well, I guess like honestly, even if Fessy did talk to Tommy and tried to convince Fessy, if Fessy tried to convince Tommy to call out Olivia for the sake of working together with y'all, it just honestly that doesn't even matter because it shows that Tommy and Elise are making deals with literally every other team but me and Johnny, and I'm just like, I
That's,
mean
that's facts too.
he did. No, I take that back. Johnny, didn't he say he would help us out?
Talking about Tommy and Annalise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were always cool with them. Like, there's several times in the whole while we were there that they were like, Annalise was crying to me and shit, like saying that we want, and we were like, I was like, no, you know what, we have your back no matter what. We're gonna ride together, rookies, we got your back, da 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 da. So like, yeah, they were definitely like trying to appease everybody, but like once
That's
again, it's snaky, but you got to think about it. They have to kind of play that card because if they just go
no,
heads
they
up with, gonna get bodied.
But it's gonna follow them in
Oh,
their
yeah.
whole career. If they do challenge again, they're gonna be known for being snakes. It,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
won't
Yeah,
be this. It's gonna follow them.
I
I
think
yeah,
just
that's
hope it's worth it.
like obviously, yeah, they made it out of this one. Yeah, cool. But like in the future, like now they
yeah.
fuck.
Don't
I'm
trust
gonna go out. I'm gonna go out like being real and like you gonna have
on
to take my ass out. Like, you know what I mean? Rather than
exactly.
trying to make deals and be political and snaky and lying here, especially off rip like that. It's early. It's the third challenge. Like,
Yeah,
um,
they were
Well,
wrong for. 'Cause if
yeah,
they
I mean,
they
I
didn't do
think
that,
it
they could
sucks
have
that
just
they're not here to defend themselves. I will say that.
I mean,
someone said
yeah, no, for sure. We could definitely talk
yeah, but
about it. We
it's
tell
not
that
even like
same thing to them. Like, we're not saying nothing like it's bad. Like I get why they did it, and
No, you know what I mean, for everyone's reasonings, because everyone has their own personal reasonings,
no,
and
fuck.
it's just very hard to like. We don't know their side of it, and I
shit. I
always
do.
know that there's different sides.
I mean, in
I know.
fact, obviously, I wasn't even in the house. We none of us were. So we over
Annalise,
here
I
quarterback coaching.
both of
You know,
them.
what I mean, the coach from the sidelines and watch from the outside in. So all we can do is speculate. And like we said, that's the only reason why we in this space anyway, just to talk shit and just give our thoughts and blah blah. We
Yeah,
don't really know what the hell is actually going on through people's heads, which is why we welcome y'all to join and really tell us like where
Yes.
y'all coming from. You know, what I mean, speak y'all mind so we can get that insight. You know, what I'm saying, get like, oh
yeah.
yeah, they actually were thinking about this and especially with the editing and all that. Me personally, I know how that shit goes, editing and all that. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely get that, Mariah. Don't make it seem like we're just trying to
No, no,
you
not
know like we're the thing,
just. I'm
but
saying it sucks for all the viewers hearing, because not. I don't know. I'm gonna send it to her because I feel like she should be in here too, and that's
Well,
also
the,
that's
the
juicy.
thing the thing about it with any kind of thing, a competition, you gotta survive. So
Yeah,
obviously, you're gonna find a way to make yourself survive. I'm not gonna ever hate on that, no matter what competition you're doing. So yes, of course, people are gonna have their feelings about whatever, but they were doing they gotta do to survive, and they made another day. So yeah, I would love for her to come in and speak in the space. But yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I mean, everybody gonna feel how they feel about it.
yeah.
because
And
yeah,
maybe
they
she'll
just
come
felt
in
like
because I'll
nobody
be
had
juicy.
their back. They
I,
like Annalise when Annalise came out when Annalise came out, she told me, she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I know that everyone's mad at me for what I did, but I just felt like amongst those four rookie pairs, they were the next to leave no matter what. Like, we were always, if I were to win, if me and Raven were to win, we were going to pick Horacio and Olivia. And then if Horacio and Olivia were to win, they were gonna pick us. So they felt like they were at the bottom of the list.
I
They're
mean,
like, what?
Colleen probably would have picked them, maybe, possibly.
Well, let me
Exactly.
ask. Olivia, who would you have saved?
For what? Like with the
The draw. Yeah, like, and then I want to see Johnny and Raven who you would save. Like, just if you pulled the Oh, actually
Save
Johnny.
that.
My bad. That's fucked.
oh
All
yeah,
right.
Yeah, Olivia and they would have picked Annalise and Tommy based off
yeah.
their deal.
I had
Yeah.
a deal. I was gonna stick to my deal, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's just what I was gonna do, and I wanted to follow Horacio's suit by trying to be as loyal and honest as we could be in a game like this until we needed to get down to the nitty gritty, which obviously it
Will
gets.
show, yeah.
Yeah, so like, I just think, listen, I mean, I'm thankful for it. The way I see it is, it gave me my stage and Johnny's stage and
Yeah.
Raven's stage, Horacio's stage, and we got to show up and show out.
Facts.
You
Yeah,
got to show how
Yeah,
much of a
did
beast
that.
you are.
You did your thing though, for real.
yeah, that shit.
You guys did too. That was not easy, yo. That was crazy.
You know what
Yeah,
I was?
I was over here
Olivia, oh my
like
god, we should do that. I
when
was
I
like,
got home, I was hurting. Like my thumbs were jammed for like 2 weeks. My legs were like buckled from
Yup.
like out of place. I was like, how the fuck is Horacio even competing anymore?
Well,
Because
also,
that shit took it all out of me.
no, remember that barrel challenge was literally the day before, and it was probably, in my opinion, one of the hardest challenges that I did. And those barrels were heavy, you guys. Like, I mean, I I don't run. I don't run. I said it, and I'll say it again. So I
That's why
was like,
they were heavy, but never
this
mind.
was hard, and it was right after that. So the people that were competing, me, Raven, Johnny, and Horacio, we were sore as hell already. At least I was. And my forearms were sore and my legs were sore and everything hurt. So it was just, we were down and bad.
Olivia, talk about your bruises, because girl.
Oh my God.
You
Yeah.
showed up.
No, I wonder if we're gonna show up, but you guys, like, I was a Dalmatian. I had bruises all on my legs, all on my arms, all on my chest, even. Like, I was bruised because I threw myself. I don't do stuff like this. I'm not sure. I mean, no one does, I guess, but I don't. So, like, I am not used to getting thrown around like this, but I wasn't gonna stop. So I was just like, I was a mess.
you remember from this challenge? You got the bruises from this challenge that you're talking about now. How hard you pushed it?
Oh, no, like, just every single day in the house.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Sheena has a question. Mama, go ahead, baby. What you gotta say?
Okay, so I want to say something before I ask my question. So I watched both Tommy and Elise play Big Brother. Like, sorry, neither of them are strategists. So they're in the place that they're in because of the way that they played it. What they should have done is, in the conversation that they had with you, Olivia, and Horatio, is they should have tried to get you to offer them something. If they couldn't get that and they made the deal with you, stick to the deal. That's one of the toughest teams in the house to beat. You have them on your side if they win or you don't win or whatever. By not keeping the deal, now you look shady as fuck. Nobody's gonna want to work with you, and you're gonna get thrown into the next elimination. So the way they played that is totally wrong, and that's why neither of them won Big Brother. I'm just saying. Okay, so Olivia, you did an awesome job in the challenge and in the elimination. The strategy that you employed is just going like a bat out of hell. That's exactly what I would have done, and so you killed it, and I was so impressed with you. So now you're welcome. Now my question for whoever wants to answer it: how is it decided who pulls the dagger first?
TJ.
Girl, you push. You push your way there.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he decides if you go left or right, though.
I mean, I know for a fact that we ran. We
run up.
I ran. We would be. Yeah. I mean, we can talk more about daggers as the season goes on, just because then we can talk more about if we ever go in again or what happens or this or that. But yeah, I ran.
Wow. Kiss my cheese, Mama.
Hello. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, baby.
I'm unmuted. I raised my hand because Olivia joined the space, and I wanted to say hi to Olivia, and I just wanted to give you your props, girl. You did the damn thing this episode. I've said this to Cinco before. You and Cinco introduced me to Love Island. That was the first season I watched, so I was already fans of you both. But you always say, like, oh, I don't do cardio. oh, I'm not that strong. If you watch Love Island, I didn't work out. And I'm like, girl, if you ever come back to the challenge and you do work out, you will be a beast because you are like beasting these episodes. So I just want to tell you, great job. I thought you did amazing this week. So shouts out
Oh,
to you.
so sweet.
I really don't have another question. So I see there's new speakers. I will be quiet.
Okay, I added EB and fuck phase. I don't know what. Okay,
Not fuck Fessy.
I'm
I
dead.
didn't read the whole name out. EB, please don't come on. Don't be disrespectful. Good, when these people come up here and they're my guests, so please don't be disrespectful, or you will be taken down. EB, go ahead. What you got to say, baby?
Hey everyone. So my question was
Oh,
for Raven. So y'all seem like y'all was cool on the space, but Norris called you obsessed on Twitter during the episode. So like, what was your reaction to that?
Yeah, definitely not obsessed. I could never be obsessed. More like hated, but I'm not obsessed. And honestly, we're so past that. Like, that's why I wasn't even going to tweet on it, but she wanted to tweet it. So I just, had to comment back on that, but definitely not obsessed.
Mm, okay, thank you. That was it.
Is it my turn?
it is.
Hi. Okay, so I just want to say, Johnny, I really love you. I think you played a phenomenal game. I'm very impressed with the way you carried yourself. And you are my fave. Mariah, I have a question
Thank you
for
so much.
you. Can you
I'm
call
ready for
Fessy?
your question. I saw your tweets.
Can you call Fessy back in here? Because I feel like you want to call Annalise, but we want to hear from Fessy.
Yo,
Yeah,
nah,
I can.
Tommy
Yeah,
in here, yo. Let's bring Tommy
yeah,
up in
because
here.
we got some stuff to talk
Yeah,
about.
He's
what is
playing
he running for?
Warzone. He's playing
Let's go.
Warzone.
Yeah, I feel like what he did tonight was very like I didn't like the way he carried himself. Like if he wants to be this player, why are you gonna take out people that weren't even going against you? It was just I don't want to say she said not to be disrespectful, but I think it was a pussy ass move in my opinion.
No, yeah,
Fessy,
I definitely see your tweets saying I don't trust a black man for no reason. Yeah, I'm definitely not racist. So I'll clear that up for you. I told him to come back on, but for that, yes, I'm not racist at all.
Yeah, this space. When I say don't be disrespectful, I'm saying because this space is for as me as a blogger. The people that's in the cast they can come up here and speak, but I don't. I want them to be disrespected at all. I just want to make sure
There
that's
the man is. The man of an hour. Big
Oh
what's up,
Tommy.
brother.
Big
Tommy.
Tommy.
Welcome.
Okay, I told him to come in.
cute Tommy.
He's playing Warzone, so I don't know if he's gonna see my freaking text.
Okay, okay. He's a gamer. Okay, yeah, he may not.
Yo.
He
Tommy,
games or
Tommy
whatever.
here.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
How's
What's
it going?
what's going
What's
on?
up,
Tommy.
Tommy?
Yes.
Well, this is so crazy. What a crazy room to come into.
Yeah.
um I
Can't
don't even
believe
know
it.
where to begin. I was
Yeah,
listening for
you
a little bit and it kind of feels like, it's tough to walk into a room where I heard what a lot of people were saying and it just I don't even know where to begin because of that. Um
well
I
first
guess
off,
if
let me say this.
anybody has questions, you could ask, and I'll stick around for a few minutes. But I'm really just popping in to say hi. The people that I've spoken to know that I love them, and things went down the way they did, and I wish that things could have gone and turned out differently. I really do. Um, a lot happened that wasn't shown, and that's really all I could say at this moment. But I guess if people have questions, throw them my way, and I'll do my best to answer them.
Can you
Yo,
understand? I'm
yo,
just.
Tommy, let me say this before we get into it, bro. First off, I don't want you to feel like you're gonna get attacked in here.
Yes, because you're not.
This is not that. You know what I mean? We really just we made this space, or Kamisha made this space, just because we want to get an insight on the show. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Have
Yes.
people that are on the show. Obviously, I was on the show, the USA version, so I know how Aaron goes. A lot of things are edited and all that stuff. But at the same time, as viewers, man, as fans, we want to get an insight that we don't see it. We know that's not going to be shown. So we want to have that space to be open and like to talk about it. Obviously, we're gonna talk shit. We're gonna talk crap. You know what I mean? We're gonna praise. We're gonna hate. Everybody's gonna share their opinion, but I don't want you to feel like you're gonna get attacked for anything you did. Obviously, at the end of the game, at the end of the day, this is a game. This is a game show. It's for entertainment. You know what I mean? We all understand that, and we just trying to get insight, man. So like, I really don't want you to think that you're gonna get attacked. it's always love. You know what I'm saying? We're all grown ass adults in here, so we're not gonna be childish and petty.
Thanks, Cinco. That
But at the
means a
same
lot.
time,
Thank
I
you.
won't
I
let
appreciate that.
anybody come to my space who are guests in my space, but you guys are my guests. Would be disrespectful.
Thanks.
That won't happen. So
Thank you. Also, Annalisa's here too. She just texted me that she would love to be let in as well.
oh yeah, what's
I
her
don't see her. Where's oh I just okay. I'm finna add her right now.
Thanks. Thank you so much, both of you. Thanks.
Yes, no
But
problem. I
I
just
do talk shit though, so I ain't gonna
That's
say too
okay.
much. I'm gonna
Listen, I
talk a little
welcome
shit.
that. We go on a show so that we're prepared to be judged. So that's it. That's what
Say
we sign
that.
up for.
Say that. Say that. Annalise, what's going on? How you doing?
hey mama, is she here? Yes, yeah. Can you hear my?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she hears. Is she ready? But I hope.
Annalise, you have to take your speaker. You have to click the left.
Hello.
Oh, there she go.
Hello,
Hey
hello.
guys, what's up?
What's
Yes.
going on? I don't know if you just
What
heard my
up?
little speech or whatever, but
Yes, I
you
did.
did.
I did.
Yeah,
I mean, I definitely heard people talking shit before, so hopefully
yeah, of
there's
course.
no hate once we
No,
speak
no
our
hate, but we
piece.
are exactly. We
Nah,
just get
you
the
good. Go
opinions and get
ahead.
the insight.
You go right ahead and say it.
But while y'all in here, I got a couple questions, obviously, because y'all here, and which we wanted to get in y'all mindset. You know, what I mean, get in y'all minds on this. So, what was in y'all heads like during the elimination? You guys just figured out in deliberation y'all are going in. So when y'all talked as a team, as a group, what were you guys thinking, and where were y'all heads at, like about going in there?
Up until the hour before, we were keeping our word and we were going to save Olivia and Horacio had we pulled the safe dagger.
Yeah.
Um, that was the plan. We were going to stick to that no matter what until we were approached by Fessel and he voiced to us that that was not going to work with him. He did not want that. And he basically gave us an ultimatum. He did. He said, it's not going to work. I need a strong team out. And this was shocking to me. I just didn't expect this. I thought that it would be, I thought because, Mariah and Olivia are so close. So I really thought that without it being spoken about, I thought that I just assumed that they would have wanted them to be saved.
Yeah.
So we hadn't spoken about it up until that point. But what Fessel said was that he could not guarantee that we would not wind up in the elimination had we not given him our word that we were going to save Kim and Colleen.
And that was after the conversation y'all had with
Yep.
yeah,
That was
Yes.
Kim.
the
That
hour
was
before the elimination.
mm-hmm.
So
Kim.
basically, we were
Wow.
backed into a corner and we had to choose between the lesser of two evils. We were going to have to backstab somebody. And we just decided to backstab Olivia and Horacio in that moment versus Mariah and Fessy. We felt like it would have been. We felt like it was a really tough decision to make. Honestly, we didn't want to have to make that decision.
Of course.
And I heard Johnny mention before that we noticed that we were at the bottom of the totem pole with the rookie pairs. Yes, that's true, but we noticed that after our convo with Olivia and Horacio, but before Fessel approached us with the ultimatum. And even with that information, we were not going to break our words. It didn't matter. We
Right.
knew that we were at the bottom, but it didn't matter. We gave our words, so that was that. It wasn't until we were given the ultimatum that pushed us to say we have to protect ourselves. If we don't give him our word, then we're going in. And in that moment,
So you
when
chose
we
a vet over a rookie
Yeah, for
when you
sure.
guys are rookies.
I mean,
yeah,
Look,
absolutely. I mean,
What sense does that
you
make?
guys came into the show saying the rookies were going straight for the vets. That was your guys' case. Like that wasn't specifically our case. We actually had relationships with some of the vets.
Yo.
I mean, yeah. What's going on?
Hey,
It's
look.
Michelle.
What's going
Michelle's in here too. Hey, Michelle, what's
Italy,
going on? But go ahead,
real.
Johnny. My fault.
You're good, bro. I just want to say, I have no quarrel with y'all. I'm not trying to argue with you
yeah.
Okay, well
at all.
I'm
Like,
feeling like y'all are coming out as hot right
no,
now.
I just want to let you guys know right now.
Especially
Just like from the
Raven. I didn't even do anything
no,
to Raven.
I
She's fucking coming at
look,
me. I didn't fucking
Annalise,
put
No,
her
I'm
in
just
there.
coming at the
I
whole.
think.
I'm just trying to get an understanding because me and Johnny had the rookies
Wait,
back.
hold on,
Like
Raven.
we
Let me,
had
let me, let
your
me go
guys'
ahead and say my piece. Let
whether
me say my
Yes,
piece.
but Raven, you had Olivia's back more than you had ours.
we had both of y'all's.
Okay. until
Hold on.
We're all
Can I-
until
judges.
the
Like, it had nothing
decision
to do
came
with.
down and you guys had to choose between.
I mean,
You're saying what?
I said
real
you
quick?
had all of our backs until there was going to be a situation where you had to choose between us two.
Who knows? We might have never even would have got to that.
But the way
Yeah.
that it made it, you
Oh.
guys made it seem like you guys were always going to be Olivia and Horacio.
see, I get what both y'all are saying too. Like Tommy and Elise, I know what y'all saying. Y'all are put into a heavy spot. I didn't know freaking Fessy Messy over here is the king mastermind of pushing y'all over to that decision. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
it was
That's
my
the thing
fault,
that
man. I'm sorry. I told them
this man.
I was never gonna vote Annalise and Tommy, but I knew if I was gonna vote Johnny and Raven in, they needed to go against Olivia and Horacio for one strong rookie
Right.
pair to go home. So
No,
that was the plan there. I was never gonna say Annalise and Tommy's name, but I kind of had to reassure that Annalise and Tommy and Colleen and Kim would save each other because those were the two teams I wanted to
right.
stay.
Which I
Yeah.
get that point too. So now I understand, like, looking outside in, we don't see that obviously because you know how TV is and all that shit. So, yeah, Tommy and Elise, I get that decision. And after that, you know what I mean. And Raven, I get you too because it's like they backstopped y'all, but they didn't give y'all a chance to even get to the point to where y'all had to make a decision between Olivia, Rossio, or them two. You know what I mean. So I
Yeah.
get both sides. Like,
Wait,
you know what I
wait,
mean.
wait, really quick. I love Raven and Johnny, but we didn't really backstab them. We more backstabbed Olivia and Horacio because we never went up to Johnny and Raven and made a deal and told them that we were gonna, try and
Also,
work in their favor.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, you're right.
Also, I wanted to say, obviously, I know I'm like, hello over here, like backstab. I wanted to say that, uh, first of all, Tommy and Elise coming on here is like a freaking such a powerful and brave
Yeah,
thing
no,
to do.
for sure.
And like
Yeah,
we
you bitches were
already
over here
talked about.
talking shit about us. Okay, I had to come in here and say
I'm not
my
talking shit
fucking
about
piece.
y'all.
I mean,
I'm
everyone's
not talking shit about
No, but
y'all.
I get it. I'm joking. I get it. If you
yeah, and like
want to.
although
Huh?
yeah, and obviously I felt some type of
Of
way, right?
course. Of course.
But
Oh,
also I think that what would this show be without people that did things like this? And also, I think that we obviously Annalise and Tommy we've talked and we're good,
Yeah.
and obviously rewatching it, it's like, oh my god, like I didn't know all this was happening. Like you said, there's a lot left out.
A
I
lot.
think it's
Which pisses me off.
our
Sorry to cut you
yeah.
off. It makes me
No,
upset.
you're fine. No, you're fine. No, and you should be able to speak that, I think, because everyone has their side of the story, right?
For
Because
sure.
we're not all going to get what we want by playing our own game.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think that you guys were definitely backed in the corner, and there's no right way this could have went for our situation as all being rookies. I think the only thing that was so confusing to me, Horacio, Johnny, and Raven, was that, like, I do feel like that me and Horacio and Johnny and Raven had a chance to go back in the house and win a challenge, and maybe more than Kim and Colleen could have, right?
For
I
sure.
think.
For sure.
So
Looking back on it, I agree with you 100% on what you're saying.
yeah, so maybe I guess I'm asking this, like, do you feel like, just 'cause I want you guys to be able to be heard, because I know your hearts, I also know what you guys think about it now. I want people to hear that, because I don't want them to think you're standing in this truth, that this was the right thing for you and that you don't regret anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm speaking for myself. Like, looking back on it, I definitely regret it. I think we could have laid low a lot longer, probably, if we would have just stuck to what we said we were going to do. I mean, we were kind of like, at the end of the day, let's be real, all of us are looking out for each other, or like for us and our pair. You know what I mean? And I think we were just looking maybe a little too far ahead in the game.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my take on it. I mean, there's definitely still that thing in me where I still feel like, okay, like looking at it now, all the challenges, really anyone could, like certain ones, it's anyone's game. You know what I mean? So I guess we're just looking ahead and like thinking, okay, well, what happens if next week, that pair wins and like all of us are down there, like, you know what I mean? I guess we're just looking ahead.
Yeah, I would be. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I would be lying if I didn't admit that part of the decision was looking ahead, like Sis just said, in the next week. Had Kim and Colleen been eliminated, say, we would have been left with three rookie pairs: Johnny and Raven, Olivia and Horacio, and me and Sis. If a vet pair won and we wound up in the same position, we felt like we were at the bottom of the totem pole, and there were and I still think we were like at this point of my life, like looking back with the information that I have, I still think that we were. And I'm curious if you guys feel differently, but I have learned that you guys had relationships outside of the game before coming in that we didn't know about also. So it in some way I feel like my gut was right that I felt like we were at the bottom of the totem pole, and we were. With all of that said, like I said earlier, even with this information, we were not going to break our word. We really were not. It wasn't until the 11 o'clock hour, the hour before, that we were approached, then that's when we made the decision. And it was too late to figure it out at that point. We had to just go with it. Um, so to your question, Olivia, do I regret it? I love you so much, and I would love a version of this game where we could have played like all the way together. But I'm not the kind of person to have regrets, if I'm being honest. Like, I think hindsight's 2020, and I wish that it could have worked out differently because I love you and I would love to play with you, and just like I wish that wasn't our journey. But I'm not the kind of person that looks back and regrets anything either, if that makes sense.
Wow. Well, at least y'all kind of broke it down and got to the nitty gritty of it. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest with you, from a blogger's point of view, from a fan point of view, looking at it, it just looked at shady. It just looked at, really, really bad.
Well,
So
of course
Yeah,
it's
for
gonna
sure.
look
yeah,
bad. It's
I'm just
TV, Like
telling you,
they don't show a lot of stuff that
I'm
was actually said and happened.
I know because I've been doing it for a long time. I know how editing is. I'm saying the narrative that's spun for people just watching who don't know about the behind the scene. They just watching it. They're gonna take that. That's why I created this and want y'all guys to come up just say what you gotta say, because people watching are not gonna look that deep. They're gonna just look at what they saw and go from there. So I'm happy
Which,
you guys speaking.
which is why we appreciate y'all coming on here and speaking our piece. You know what I'm saying? For real. Even
I
though I still
think
think y'all shouldn't have with it, but it's all good.
I do think sense. And I respect you guys for doing what you do now because, hey, I won. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh damn, she cut
that
out.
you guys.
Thanks you cut.
Oh, am I cutting out?
Yeah, you cut it
Yeah,
now.
Okay.
yeah,
But
start over.
I repeat. Sorry, I'm like on the move. Anyways. But I you guys would never have been a direct vote in because you weren't a target. I think that me and Horacio and Johnny and Raven always would be. So I think that taking that Russian roulette of choosing a strong team that has a potential to not throw you in, but then you guys get voted in again, you still would not be a main vote. So me and Johnny would never have been, and Raven and Horacio would never have been in the draw together anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. And I talked to you about it, Olivia, today. Like
Yeah,
I
no, yeah.
replayed it. I've replayed like multiple situations in my head of, different possibilities. But again, like I said, we're new to this game. All us rookies are new. We're still learning how to play the game and figure it out, and we just went with what we thought was best at the time.
hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
And
real.
like what's done is done.
Michelle is here. Adam Michelle, welcome to the spaces, Mama.
Hey,
Michelle.
real quick,
I had to
Raven.
join. I heard that this is where the mess is happening, so I
Michelle
had
came
to
all the
I
attention,
had to
bro.
Michelle.
peek my head in and be like, what's up? What's
Hey,
up?
hey,
Yeah.
Raven, real quick. Was I cutting you off earlier before? Uh,
About no, I don't think so.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. Some people said I was cutting you off about something, but all right, appreciate that.
No,
What's
and
up, Michelle?
I don't have any animosity towards you or Tommy. Like watching it, I can tell you guys were just trying to do what was best for your game, and that's fair. But it just like upset me because at the end of the day, like I mean, we all have each other's backs as rookies. And then, Tommy, like after speaking with you, it's like, oh, you guys like you go choose to be with the vets like when there's no more rookies left. It's like because vice versa, like the vets always have the vets back. So it's just like mandatory. But like I said, I mean, you guys never played the game. You're scared in the moment, like you wanted to go with thinking further down the line. Like I get it, but I'm
Wait,
hurt.
Raven, I totally get what you're saying, but you also have to see like our point of view too. We were on Big Brother and we're like friends with
I've never
Casey and Fessy. So like we didn't come in saying, you know, like we were gonna stick with the rookies, like yada yada yada.
But
Like I
like that. And when we addressed it with you guys, like we all have each other's back. You guys did not once deny that you didn't. And then even when we were about to go into elimination, me and Johnny all looked at you guys. We all had a conversation in the back, like you guys are gonna have our backs. And you're like, yeah, yeah. But now that I think about it, Tommy couldn't even look me in the eye at that moment. Like, so it's just like, I mean, like it just doesn't
Look,
make sense.
look,
But
honestly, y'all, given the pressure that comes with the night before elimination in the bar and stuff, like everyone's on high energy, like really tense and shit. There's a lot of like anxiety about the next night and everything like that. Everyone's gonna say what they have to say in that moment to better their position. And clearly, you know, Annalise and Tommy, both of you guys were just doing what was best for your game. And I respect it. It is what it is. Like I don't look down on y'all for it. I understand it comes across pretty shady on TV, but I understand how things go down. Like, yeah, I tried to talk to y'all in the bar about the upcoming elimination, and I told y'all like, look, you know, whatever we can do to keep me and Raven and Horacio and Olivier in the game, we got to do that for rookies' sake because we're gonna win elimination or we're gonna win daily challenges to keep us rookies out of eliminations. And I try to tell y'all that, and I completely understand why that sounds selfish of me because it's like we have to be safe. We must be safe in order to keep the rookies safe and out of elimination. Because now you guys look at that and think, well, where does that leave us? And
yes,
and I
exactly.
and I why you think that way, but we're thinking bigger picture as far as yeah, we want to prevent rookies in general from getting thrown to elimination because no matter what, regardless of whether we're in or we're out, if the vets win a daily, they're gonna throw any rookie in to elimination. So my thing is, we need the strongest rookies in the game to prevent vets from winning because no matter the ties you have, no matter the connections, no matter the promises and all the deals you make with the vets, the rookies are going down if the vets win. And I knew that the day I stepped into the challenge house. I knew no matter what, no matter who sweet talked who, no matter what deals were made, whose ass you kissed, the rookies are going down if the vets win. That's never gonna change. And that's what I was trying to tell everybody, trying to tell all the rookies, look, no matter how scared you are, we have to keep the rookies strong. We have to win every challenge because we're going in
thank
regardless.
you
You
for the
don't.
rookies.
Yo,
Johnny,
I don't
I
mean to. I don't mean to cut you off real quick. We got Devin in here. Can we bring up Devin?
Wait a minute, I
what's
can't
up,
Big,
find
Devin?
my Where
a
is it?
big, a
Is
big
it
vet
recorded?
down there, man.
Devo.
Oh, hold on.
Big
Kevin.
Dev.
Hold on.
He came in here earlier. We just missed him, but yeah, I definitely want to bring him up here because that's a major
Hold
vet
on.
right here.
I know.
Probably
Major.
Major vet alert.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
major vet.
well.
Devin.
Major
There
vet
he is.
alert.
Major
There
vet.
he is.
Oh
Uh,
my goodness,
just wanted
Devin.
to pop in here real quick and remind everybody that Fessy and Mariah put you all in this position. So you,
No, yeah, we just
you, guys,
spoke about this.
you guys should be aiming your frustrations at them, and never forget that they did this to you and that I had nothing to do with it. So if any of you guys come
Oh my
back,
god.
uh, just
You're right.
just remember that it wasn't me or anything that I did, and that it was Fessy and Mariah. So
Why does that
Devin,
sound sus?
Devin, you told me to put them in.
You sound sus as fuck, Devin.
Oh no,
Hey
it all
yo,
leads back to Devin.
oh yo,
Okay.
Devin. Now
Bro.
that you in here, bro, you a big vet. I got a couple questions for you, bro. Now that
yeah,
you're
fire
here.
away.
Hey man, so we had got some tea. Well, first question, we had got some tea that you started some shit in the house, man. After the bar, you and Johnny.
Well, I mean, I tend to brown out typically when we get home, so I can't really speak to what I did. But I will say, if it didn't air, it didn't happen. So I think my hands are clean here.
Okay, smart move. Plead the fifth. I hear you. Plead the
Yeah,
fifth,
I
bro. I
can't
hear you.
confirm or deny these allegations.
I hear you. Second question I got for you, man, is like how does the show going so far for your perspective and like right now it seems like you kind of been coasting, you're not making no big moves right now, and like how do you feel about the rookies? Like, how are they doing, and how do you feel about your game so far?
I mean, it's my lack of big moves is only related to the fact that I haven't won anything yet.
Yeah,
So that's been difficult. But there's a lot of really solid pairs that we've seen. It was probably the most talented rookie crop that we've seen from a well-rounded perspective. So it was a bit intimidating as a vet walking into that game and knowing that not only were they capable, but there were voices, in that rookie crop that were saying exactly what Johnny just mentioned, which is we've watched history repeat itself time and time again, and if we don't stick together, it's going to happen to us. So let's essentially band together. There's always one or two in the group that attempts that path. It typically doesn't work out, as we saw tonight. But yeah, I was on my back foot kind of from the beginning, and just kind of hoping to play the CT game of survive and advance and keep my head
Not
above
the
water and go from there.
Okay, Devin. First, I want to say welcome to come to my space. But I want to ask you a question. Do you think that the rookies are going to eventually be the majority and the ones that everyone looking for instead of being the vets? They're going to eventually happen, especially after this season.
Yeah, well, we actually saw. I think that happened this season. I believe that we started the game with 26, and it was, I want to say 14-12 when we walked in there. So they had the individual voting numbers, but the rookie pairs didn't outweigh obviously pairs that had a single vet on it, and that's why this particular format was extremely messy, because there really was no way. Fessy Mariah did the right thing, in my opinion, obviously, by sending all three rookie teams in, because it drew a very clear line. So I don't know if we'll ever get to a point where it tips fully in the rookies' favor. But it seems to be getting closer and closer there. Like my original season when I went on, I think it was a 30-person cast and there were 6 rookies. Maybe there might have been 4 rookies. We weren't pulling from other shows. It was just kind of strictly, are you the one that had just been introduced and you were either fresh off Real World or you came from Are You the One? Now it's just such a bigger pool to take from. So I imagine it'll probably be pretty close to 50-50 moving forward.
Right. No, and then it's kind of hard to do that too when they're bringing back pairs too as the weeks are going by. Also, so like bringing back vets that way is kind of hard. And as rookies are leaving, vets are coming back in. You can't really, what I'm saying, the numbers is not going to be in your favor at
Yeah,
all.
I hope that we do see a lot of these rookies back, though. I thought that a lot of them not only were solid competitors, but also brought a fair amount of entertainment to the house and to the show. And I hope that kind of comes through as people are watching, because it was just from a viewer standpoint in the house, right? Sitting down, watching things unfold, extremely entertaining season. There were times, I think all of us, anyone that was on that show that's in this space can attest to this. I think there were times all of us had our head in our hands just being like, what the fuck just happened in here? So it was very unpredictable. I give the rookies a lot of credit for not only coming in and participating, and putting their heart into it, but also being entertaining, because at the end of the day, we're making a TV show. And for the people that don't grasp that, they're going to have a very short challenge life. And this rookie crop seemed to kind of step up in that department as well. So, yeah, they were a solid group. I hope to see a lot of them back.
Facts.
Yeah, word.
Wow.
I'll let you
And
guys get
Maria.
back to it. But
Hey, Devin, I appreciate you for saying that, man. I hope I was one of the rookies you were talking about.
hell yeah, you guys came correct. You guys came correct, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of you in the future. But just remember my closing notes here. It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with this, and all blame goes to Fessy and Mariah. Thank you guys. Miss you already.
Hey,
Bye.
appreciate
And
you
make sure
being
you
here,
follow
bro.
me,
Did I
please.
do that?
I'll just record it. So everything he says recorded. So it's all receipts. Okay. Oh my God. Single, you got anything else, man? It's been a crazy, good spaces today, man. Y'all came through and showed
No,
it. Man,
no,
I so
sure.
appreciate it. For real.
For sure. No, it's been dope. And like again, everybody coming in, all the speakers that came up, everybody from the show, I want to tell y'all
Yeah.
congratulations on y'all season. Y'all doing dope. I'm proud of y'all and how y'all doing it, how y'all handling y'all things. And I hope to be on there with y'all. First off, second off, I gotta
Let's
say that,
go. Yes.
and then at the same time, I appreciate y'all coming in this space too and to give us the insight. You know what I mean, especially for big fans of the challenge and everybody seeing it from the couch. You know what I mean? I'm on here watching it from the couch, and I'm just like, yo, like I really want to know what's going on in the house. So I appreciate y'all coming up here and giving us y'all
Yeah, for
point
sure.
of views and speaking with us and letting us talk our shit and let us give our opinions. And no, y'all really real for that. Y'all really like help us out a lot. So thank you.
Olivia, you know I love you, Olivia. Like 100%. Like, girl.
Oh,
Queen. Queen.
I love you. I love all of you guys, and I just want to say this: like, I know, I'm not trying to be all kumbaya. I know people love to hate, but like, let's just do all love because you know what? We can't go back on certain things, and Tommy and Elias. At the end of the day, it's all love, part of the game, and you played it, and you played it your way, I played it my way, and we did our thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, love you, girl. I'm happy everything is cleared up.
All right. Y'all did y'all thing. Raven and Johnny, you know what I'm saying? I wish y'all could have been on there a little bit longer, but y'all both
Me
did y'all
too.
thing too. I'm proud of both of y'all. Raven, you're a fucking beast.
Um,
Johnny,
yes, I love
you alright for a light skin, I guess. You cool. Live, you fucking dog. You already know. And then Horacio, I don't know if he has Twitter on here. I love to holler at him, bro.
I don't
He's
think he has a Twitter. I don't know if he has a Twitter or not. So I want him to come on here too. But
yeah.
of course, my co-host is Cinco. Me and Cinco been doing this since the very first episode, and it's like he's really good at this. So like we talk shit and have a good time. And every week you guys would come up here and talk about the episode. It's recorded, so we play back. You gotta listen to it. I said you gotta say, But I appreciate you guys supporting me. For those who just follow me, thank you, thank you. This has been a super dream of mine. I didn't know Space was gonna come out like this, but the fact I can have you guys on here and supporting this blogger and talking shit with us is everything. So, if that being said, guys,
Thank you so
I'm gonna
much
Thank
for
you
keep.
having us.
guys.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
y'all.
you
I'm
so
gonna
much.
go ahead and go. I'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you.